G'day everyone, AFL Tube here, and today I've got a bit of a different video. I'm going to be reacting to my 2023 AFL ladder prediction. And look, I think I got some things alright. I did alright for some things, but I also got very wrong for quite a few things as well. So I think we should just get into it. Alright, there we go. So, that's obviously not the best start. As I said, I got some things very wrong, and that's one of them. I thought GWS wouldn't have a good year, but obviously they were very good. Alright, so that one's a bit better. I can live with that. They finished 18th, I put them at 17th. That's, you know, we take that. Alright, and that one's quite good as well. 16th, they finished 17th. So, you know, obviously the GWS one was very wrong, but these two, you know, I can live with both of them. Alright, that's not great. Predicting Adelaide to finish 15th. Obviously they're getting a lot better and they had a very good year. Nearly made finals, should have made finals, so. Alright, Hawthorn 14th. That's fine, you know, Hawthorn obviously finished 16th, quite promising sometimes, so that's fine. That's not great. They weren't overly convincing, but I don't think anyone thought they'd make the finals, so I mean, oh well. But obviously, yeah, St Kilda, credit to them, they made the finals, they did a lot better than I thought they would, so. Alright, this one's fine. Predicting Essendon 12th. They had a very up and down year, Essendon. They started off quite well and then obviously didn't end very well. Gold Coast 11th. They didn't finish that high. They finished 15th. But obviously it was a very close ladder for a lot of the year. So I mean, that's a good one. There we go. Bulldogs 10th. They finished 9th, I believe. So yeah, that's a good one. I'll take that. Port Adelaide 9th. I mean, it's not great, because obviously they didn't make the finals in 2022, so I was thinking, you know, it was hard to put them in there, but, you know, obviously they made the top 4. Fremantle 8th. I did predict them to drop though, so they finished, 5th in 2022, so, you know. Alright, that one's not great. Predicting Collingwood 7th, obviously they finished top and won the premiership, so it's not great. Carlton 6th, that's a good one. They finished 5th after the home and away season, so Carlton 6th, I'll take that. They finished 8th. They made the grand final last year, so I did predict them to drop a bit, so I did alright. I'm okay with that. Melbourne 4th, spot on. That's what they finished after the home and away season, so there we go. Bang on. Good for me. Oh, I know what's coming up next. This is not going to be good. Yep, that is a shocker. That is a terrible call. Richmond 3rd. They had a terrible year. Very, very, very not good. I'll just pause it there. Richmond 3rd. That's up there with the Giants one. I'm not going to say it's as bad as the Giants one. That's still the worst call. But yeah, look, not great. They didn't even come close to making the finals in the end. Really, like they never looked like making it. And so yeah, predicting them 3rd's not great. Yeah, that's enough said about that. Brisbane 2nd, another one spot on. That's a good one. So yeah, 2 of the top 4 I got exactly right and in the right spot, so I can be happy with that. Yeah, and once again, that one's not great either. Predicting Geelong to finish top, obviously they did last year, but you know, didn't even make the finals, so yeah, no, not my best effort there. But I think a lot of people thought that, so. Okay, here we go, we're into the finals now. first qualifying final, Melbourne beating Geelong. I mean, Melbourne were better than Geelong, so fair enough, but Brisbane winning the second qualifying final, which they did. Not against Richmond, against Port, but they did. Sydney winning the first elimination final in a narrow game. They lost that game. Collingwood beating Carlton by a point in the elimination final. So that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one there. Semi-finals, Geelong beating Sydney. Neither of those sides made it that far, so you know. Richmond beating Collingwood, that's not great. Richmond into the prelim, Collingwood out after 2 weeks. It's not great. It's not great. Into the prelims. Melbourne beating Richmond in the first preliminary final. It is what it is. Now that, oh no. I mean, you would have thought I'd at least get the Brisbane one right, but yeah, I know. I predicted them to choke it again, which they've done so often, and not even make the grand final. But you know, if I predicted a Melbourne-Brisbane grand final, at least I'd be sort of on the right track. Obviously, there's a Collingwood-Brisbane grand final, but yeah, predicting a Melbourne-Geelong grand final, it's not great. Geelong who didn't make the finals, and Melbourne who went out in straight sets once again, obviously. So yeah, not ideal, but could have been worse, I guess. Oh dear. So Geelong winning at quarter time. D's winning at half time. D's extend the lead at 3/4 time. Looks like Melbourne are going to win the premiership, everyone. Yep. Alright, there we go. I predicted Melbourne to win the premiership in 2023. Yeah, I thought they'd bounce back because they're obviously a quality side, you know, and I thought sort of a safe prediction, I guess. You know, I didn't want to just tip Geelong. I mean, that would have been awful if I tipped Geelong because they didn't make the finals, obviously. But you know, well, it is what it is. You know, they weren't too far off. They went out in straight sets, obviously, but they came close to winning both games and probably should have won both games, really, given a lot of the statistics and whatnot. So that's it for that. Yeah. So as I said at the start, sort of a bit up and down. Some things I got right, some things not so right. But obviously you're gonna get a few things pretty wrong, and I think everyone does. Because obviously it's so hard to predict what's going to happen in any season of football. So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if I do this video again next year. It'll be interesting to see, you know, how I do for 2024, and you know, if I get some things really wrong, you know, what I will get wrong. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. That's about it for this video. So yeah, if you've got any videos that you'd like to see me make, just put that down in the comments. Obviously, posting a lot more at the moment, so if you want to see anything in particular, just put that in the comments and I'll have a look. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. All in the game.